morning, everyone. How's it going? Oh, I made it. I made it. This morning is a morning that I am running behind. But I made it. I'm here. We're going to play some Prehistoric Kingdom. Let's just make sure music and everything is okay. You can hear me. It all looks okay on my end, but you never know. Technology is not necessarily our friend all of the time. Good morning, Silver Fox. I'm so excited that you can join us again. It's been so long. How have you been? I hope everything's been going well. Now that we moved back to Sundays, hopefully you can hang out with us just a little bit more. Sounds great. Awesome. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Creative Nick, Epos, Cole, Sweat, Poor Thruster, Mr. Quaxley, Tom, and Rochelle. Good morning. Haven't played PK in a while. Will be nice to see how it plays. I haven't played it in a little while either. I was actually doing really well, and I have a build that's like 70% complete, and I think I might make it into 2 parts because this first part is taking me quite a while, and I don't want it to be like an hour-long video. But it plays really well. I'm really excited about the updates that they talked about in their last dev diary because new animals, and I'm always excited about new animals. Doing all right, thank you. Life's been busy. Glad you can make the stream, though. It's been a hot minute. How am I? I am doing great. Life has also been busy for me. I haven't seen Andre in the chat yet, but I need to remind myself by verbally reminding you guys. Andre's been asking me how I have liked Avatar, The Way of Water, and I finally saw it last night. So when Andre gets in the chat, I have to let them know my opinion. But my point in telling you that is that I'm running a little bit late tonight because we saw it at 9 o'clock last night, and it's a 3-hour movie. So I didn't get home until like 12:45, 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to bed. Now I woke up and here I am, and I have coffee, so it'll be okay. Good afternoon from the East Coast. Justin, good morning. Good afternoon. Mega builds are always fun to see. Masturbator, I don't think I am going to do like a mega build. I also will only be saying your name that one time. Blame him for making you watch Avatar. I watched it on my own accord. I loved it. It was a really good movie. Avatar grossed over 2 billion. I haven't seen it yet, but I'd imagine it's pretty decent. Yes, it is. It's really, really good. It's really good. I am really happy that they took their time with that. And I think I read that they've already filmed, or maybe Matt told me, they already filmed the next like 2 or so. And are starting to like edit and get those out there and stuff like that. But I'm just so, I love when filmmakers or anybody really, take their time because it's such a quality film. You can totally tell that they didn't rush it to like just put it out there, you know, just to get it out there. Even though people were so eager to get another Avatar movie, they took their time and they released it when it was ready, and it shows. Need to go see it. Yeah, Rochelle, you should. It's very, very good. Hello, Jonathan Mary. All right. Can we promote you to Lord or Count? Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I need to open my game, and I just realized I don't have a Prehistoric Kingdom, shortcut on my desktop. So let me open up Steam real quick and get it going. Wow, I have a lot of Steam notifications. For those of you that do like follow me on Steam for my workshop and stuff like that, know that I don't add any friends or anything like that. And I rarely check those comments. So it's not me ignoring you. I just have Twitter and YouTube and all those other things that I check. So if you ever send me a comment or anything on Steam, I likely won't see it for months. For months and months. Oh, thank you, Silver Fox. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. I've been saying it for the last few weeks, but I want to move my mic over to here, because then you can, see the doggo behind me without it being right behind my mic. I just haven't done that yet. And then I actually got some vertical lights for Christmas just to put, like, I don't know, I'll probably put one, I don't know which way I'm pointing. I'll probably put one behind the chair over here, and then probably another one maybe behind my shelf, or maybe just to the left of it. Just to add some color and more light back there, because this room is pretty dimly lit if I don't have the window open, and I always keep the window closed because the sun will like come out or go away, and then the light just varies a whole bunch. I know, no puppy cam. I don't have a second webcam yet, but he's right there. I'm going to try to set up, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to move my mic to the other side, and then I can set up another, camera angle to like zoom in on him, so when you guys want to see whoever's in the chair a little closer, you can do that. But we don't have a lot of room on our stream screen for a dog, like a separate dog cam. You guys won't even be able to see the game. All right, I need to load in to a park so that you guys don't see what I was working on. Stream park. And for those of you that are familiar with how this stream works, you'll know, but this is where you guys help me decide what to build. When I load up into the game and we switch to our game playing screen, there will be a little menu below me, which I forgot to add the background on, but that's okay. I guess I'll do that next time. So ill-prepared. And you guys can dictate what we build and when we build it by super chats. If you are unable to super chat, you can still participate. We do polls in the chat, and I ask you guys what your opinion is, and we kind of go from there. But that is how that works. We pretty much have an entrance kind of sort of figured out, and I would really like to add an animal today. So I will give everybody an opportunity to super chat to pick the animal, and basically tell everybody else that's what it has to be. If nobody wants to do that, then we will kind of decide as a group. So let's go to, what game am I playing? This one. There we go. Ta-da! So we have our little guy right here, Richard, just to get people into the park. So we can build for Richard if we want to, because he has a pretty sad little circle of a habitat with one singular tree in it. But we can also add other animals as well. But this is our little entrance building that we have thus far. I need to add some black glass to this side so it's not quite so see-through. But I'm liking how it looks so far. I think it's turning out really well. It needs more greenery, 100%. Richard, cute name. I think, did we name Richard, or he came with that name? I feel like he was just named Richard. I don't think we actually named him during the last stream. So he just came with the name Richard, and it suits him. So we're going to keep it. Taxar, hello, good morning. How are you? But let's take a look at the, have to remember where all the buttons are. Whoa, why are there exclamation? Oh, we'll do a larger nursery. That's okay. I've never seen that exclamation mark. But here is our current list of dinosaurs and prehistoric animals. And I really would like to build for one of these guys. So let me know what you guys think. And we'll kind of decide who to build for, because I'm feeling habitat building inspiration. So we'll pick an animal, and then we'll go on a field trip, because although I'm feeling inspired to build for an animal, I don't have an idea on what to build for an animal. I love that for Richard. What, the circular habitat with one tree? I feel like he deserves an upgrade. Dryosaurus is kind of like a beginning of the park entry animal, isn't he? So we have Dryosaurus here. Maybe Coelosaurus. Oh God, I look these up before I do videos, like talking about them, and I listen to the pronunciation and I practice. But it's been a while, so I forget how to say that one. Brachiosaurus is always a classic. We need a sauropod. What, like one of these guys? Brachiosaurus, Camarasaurus. The Lambeosaurus is this one. That's one of the original animals that was in the game. I can't wait, not that we're going to build for this guy, but they are entering melanistic, leucistic, albino colorations for their dinosaurs. And it sounds like it'll be something that we just get to like pick, which I really, really hope is the case. Maybe something like breeding or research can come into play when you're actually playing the game. But for sandbox mode, I love that we get to just pick something that I really wish would be implemented to Planet Zoo, because I spend hours looking for the color morphs in order to do my species breakdown videos. But that's neither here nor there. We won't talk about that. This is Prehistoric Kingdom Day. Mixed Morrison habitat. Okay, well, let's do a poll. Let me end this like poll here. And we'll do a poll on which animal to build for. Can you end the poll, YouTube? Thank you very much. Which animal build for? So Richard will be one of them. And I'm just going to type Richard, not Dryosaurus. Somebody said sauropod. So I'm thinking maybe the Camarasaurus, just because it's a smaller one. And this is going to be kind of at the entrance of the park, right? Is there breeding and babies in Prehistoric Kingdom? Not yet. And there is no word on if there will be or not. But I'm hoping, because that's something that I don't think is in really any prehistoric game, right? Because usually they're synthesized, and Jurassic Park / World set it off with all of them being female, and they don't breed. I mean, now they do, but that's kind of been the way of things. So hopefully, I'm gonna add Psittacosaurus into our list. So I'm attempting to spell correctly and also talk. Oh, I hit ask community. Okay, there's our poll. I didn't mean to hit that. I was gonna add one more, but there you go. Go ahead and vote on that chat. There was breeding in Zoo 2, but that's been years ago. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Zoo 2 had breeding. Bader, Richard is the Dryosaurus that's right here that I put in the park because we needed scale, and we needed guests to come into the park. So I just placed this little Dryosaurus because the guests won't start spawning until you have a dinosaur. Parasaurolophus. That's a good one. Zoo 2 loved the zookeeper mode. Yeah, and Planet Zoo implemented that as well, which I was really excited about. Not that you can't care for the animals, but you can walk around like a keeper, which is great. But it would be nice if they implemented some way to, help take care of the dinosaurs. Make Richard work at McDonald's? Why? I feel Richard is above that. I feel Richard doesn't need to work because Richard is spoiled, or at least he should be. Richard is a rebel. He does what he wants. Yeah, that's right. He does what he wants. Richard is a skinny queen. Richard is a boy. So Richard is a skinny king. All right. Did we all get our votes in? What have we voted for? Oh, Richard is Richard is winning. Richard is doing very well in these polls. How much does Prehistoric Kingdom cost on Steam? That's a great question. I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna guess because I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Zoo Empire. I never learned to play PK properly, so you kind of want to see the full process on how to make a habitat. Very cool. We'll stick around. Is it 30, Tim? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll end this poll. Richard is like winning by a landslide. He's doing great. Very popular with the viewers. Great. Good job, Richard. Okay. Field trip. It's $29.99. Perfect. I was going to guess 30, but I didn't want to be wrong. Didn't want to get, like, if it's more expensive, I didn't want to ruin anybody's expectations. Have we passed our light goal? Let's see. Oh, crushing it, guys. Crushing it. Here's the deal, actually. I'm going to have you guys help me with the pinned comments of the like goal. So if anybody wants to type out just like goal 50, an emoji, no emoji, whatever you want to do, I will pin one of your comments up at the top. And we are going to go on a field trip. Excuse me. Dryosaurus. Maybe I will go to Pinterest first. Because normally for like sauropods or something like that, I Google like rhino habitat or elephant habitat or something like that. I don't really know what a Dryosaurus is equated to. Beautiful Brittany, I got you. We are pinning you to the top. We got that like goal of 50. Like goal of 50. You guys are crushing it and killing it. I really appreciate ya. Biscuit. Richard deserves more than one tree. I couldn't agree more. Let's go to my Pinterest here and see what we got. So the first thing that jumps out to me is something like this, like an open habitat. I think I like that because it's not too themed where we can make it kind of fit our needs, right? What else is on here? I also feel like this could potentially hold a Dryosaurus if we put like hot wire or something here. I mean, and make it a little bit taller. What else? I don't really want to do something fully enclosed. I did something fully enclosed for something like that could potentially work. Oh, good. Good. Camera's off to a great start. Let me disconnect it again. I really dislike saying negative things about stuff, but I'll just say I'm really disappointed in Elgato for as much as they kind of hype up their stuff and say that they, you know, or people feel like they create the best streaming stuff. I really have not had a good experience with them, to be honest. Their stuff really kind of just glitches out. There, can you guys hear me? Are we back? So as I was saying, is it it really glitches out and then it does stuff like that where it'll shut down my computer. Everything goes black for a second. Let me see if I can get, I don't even have the face cam anymore. Let me see if I go back to Prehistoric Kingdom. I don't have a display capture. Bear with me, you guys. I don't have chat up, so I asked if you guys can hear me, and I'm not even quite sure if you can hear me. Yeah, there's that. So it's not working on either one. Let me go back to this real quick. You can be heard. Beautiful. I apologize, you guys. Let me try to figure this out really quickly. Get everything back on track. I'm going to go back to our Prehistoric Kingdom streaming screen. And this. Aha. Beautiful. Did that come back up? It did. And then if we have our face cam come back up, that would be just too good to be true, wouldn't it? Too good to be true. All right, I have a blue light. I have a blue light on my face cam. Do we have me? We have me! Hello! Why is it all zoomed in? Great. Okay. Wow. Well, with that little intermission, thank you very much, Elgato. We're back. Hello. Hello. You were late. That's okay. We only just got started. I've only been streaming for 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, one of my things I've been mentioning, I'm trying to save for a new computer, which I think will solve a lot of these issues, is I've just kind of put too much on my current PC. So I'm trying to save for that, but I might just bite the bullet and do some financing for it, because I'm unable to grow the channel if I can't do more, but I can't grow the channel unless I pay for new stuff, which I don't necessarily have the financial ability to you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them's got to give, you know? So in order to make more, then I've got to do more, but I can't do more until I have the upgraded thing. It just, and technology is really not my strong, like, I'm not terrible, but I'm not like the best with technology. Anyway, let's continue our field trip. Enough of that. And see what we're going to build for little Richard here. And should Richard have a friend? I feel like we should build it for more than just Richard. No? Or maybe just Richard. Maybe he gets like a penthouse kind of habitat all to himself with multiple trees. Lots of trees. Ooh, oop, not that one. Can we not save that? Thanks. That kind of covered thing is kind of cool. Richard definitely needs a girlfriend. I mean, I agree. I laughed. So yesterday at work, we introduced 2 birds together. We've had a male for a really long time. And we just recently got a female, hoping that obviously we would have a breeding pair and that we're going to have chicks and stuff like that. And we introduced them for the first time yesterday. They've been kind of in runs next to each other. And when we put them in the same run, the male hid under a bush for hours. It was like, I do not like this. I did not want a girlfriend, you guys. I was great being on my own. And so he hid under a bush. And then he finally, by the end of the day, he finally came out and was like, fine, I guess I'll give her a chance. It's really funny. He has social anxiety. Yeah, maybe. I just love because they were in runs next to each other to, like, it's called howdy, when you get 2 animals to get used to each other and you kind of put a wall in between them so they can see each other, smell each other, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, when we put him in the run together, he was like, nope, I don't like this. This relationship is moving much faster than I wanted it to. And I do not need a woman. Ooh, I like this. What if we did something like this, combined? Let me see if I can open image, and I'll have a bunch of them. No, I work with birds, Zoo Empire. I'm an aviculturist, is my technical title. I'm a senior aviculturist at SeaWorld San Diego. Where was that other one? There was another one with like a glass viewing. Oh, maybe I have to go back because I think I clicked on it again. Savannah is a penguin whisperer. I don't really whisper to them. I actually kind of yell at them. I walk around the exhibit and talk really loud. Inside the polar exhibit is really loud. So I'm constantly yelling anyway. But I also just talk, and I've always done this. The animals that I work with, I talk to them constantly. So I sound like quite a weirdo because I'm walking around talking to these animals, but there's one penguin that yells back at my face, and it's the best thing in the world. She loves me. She's my favorite. Absolutely not, Gabriella. But we will not, unfortunately, get into that conversation here on stream. But SeaWorld San Diego is AZA accredited and is held to all the same standards as any other AZA zoological facility. Oh, I like this painting. It's showing me this painting because I looked at buying it for my wall. Okay, I think we'll just go off of these two, like something like this. But like this viewing area, I'm thinking. And we'll start with making this canopy little thingy. I mean, it's got multiple like wooden slats, which I feel like is my go-to. Which I feel like is my go-to for stuff like that. Yeah, pergolas. I love building pergolas. So I'm going to put this over here so I can still see it. And also still see me. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so layout-wise, we want... Maybe it starts kind of over here a little bit. So let's duplicate some of these. And bring this out to make the little plaza area. And then I think we'll have it kind of branch off to the right here. Like this. And then we'll put, that way, you know, when you enter a park, you've got a little bit of a space. And then we'll branch off and we'll put Richard right over here. So let's, ooh, that's really close. Let's start with the pergola thing. So we need wood pieces. Yes. Excuse me. How about the habitat wraps around a bit, around the entrance? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Where are the wood pieces? There we are. Let's grab, these ones are my favorite, but maybe we grab, is there one that looks, yeah, these ones look a little more weathered. I mean, these ones are like really weathered, which I don't really feel like that's the way to go unless we darken this. Let's see if we make it all kind of the same color. Why? Why are you not making it the same color? There. Okay. And then if we make this slightly lighter, maybe it'll be less dramatic and it'll look a little better. Oh, yes. I was correct. So something like that. Yeah. Beautiful. This is great. No DLCs yet in Prehistoric Kingdom because it's not even a full game yet. It's still in early access. I'm just going to start building it over here so that we get the scale correct. Oh gosh, and I have to remember that the hotkeys are different. No copy and paste yet. There is, it just didn't work the first time. But yeah, they're coming out with another update. They haven't announced when, but hopefully very soon. Hold on, my heating pad turned off. I have a heating pad on my back. Because being a keeper is very hard on your body, and I have tendonitis in almost every joint, and my lower back is constantly in pain. Yay, animals! Somebody asked me once, like, I want to be a keeper. You know, what is like some of your advice? You know, what should I look forward to or be aware of and stuff like that? And I was like, you're gonna have to get used to taking a lot of Advil, and being in pain a lot. But it's worth it because animals. All right, so there's that. Hey, Miss T-Rex, how are you? Miss T-Rex is another wonderful content creator that plays PK quite a bit. How excited are you, Miss T-Rex, about the update about color morphs? I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Nope, that is not what I want. Thank you. 45 would be fantastic. Thanks. No problem, Brittany. Take your time. Take your time, take your time. I feel like my mouse is a little bit weird with its responsiveness today, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, now I made it real slow. Ankylosaurus for what? I love the scaling in this. It's just phenomenal. I love it. The only thing that I really want this in both Prehistoric Kingdom and in Planet Zoo is I want wood beams or structural pieces with like edge detailing. Like I would love a piece that had just the corner cut off here because that's what's in the picture and it's just really common to see instead of all these really sharp angled edges. I would love to see something like that. So hopefully that is something that they implement because I would love to see it. Let's bring this over here to that side. What's your favorite dinosaur? I don't know if I have a favorite dinosaur. I definitely have a favorite prehistoric animal. The Smilodon is my favorite prehistoric animal. But I don't know if I have a favorite dinosaur. I'll have to think about that one. A penguin. Yeah, birds. Birds are my favorite dinosaur. Little penguinos. My favorites. Oh. It's real sensitive. Sometimes I duplicate things and I don't mean to. Like that? Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, great. So like that and like that. Maybe I'll bring these forward just a little bit more. Pterosaur? Yeah. No, we're just making a joke about the fact that dinosaurs, or birds are like dinosaurs. They came from dinosaurs. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Bring that over there. And I'm going to want this to be kind of angled. So we're going to do one, we'll duplicate it, and then we'll have to fill in like the middle triangle part. You completely understand what I'm talking about because I did hand motions. See? This is why I talk with my hands. Otherwise, you would have no idea what I was talking about. All right, bring this up and we'll rescale this to be the... Whoa, hello. Camera's very sensitive. I should probably look at those settings, but I can't be bothered at the moment. Avian dinosaur means bird? Yeah. And I love, too, the fact that Prehistoric Kingdom kind of kicked off the roster by including feathered dinosaurs, like, right off the bat. I think that that is awesome. I'm also going to make these vary just a little bit so that it's not so same. Stretch these out a bit. And then we can duplicate them around. Let's make this one a little shorter. Oh, not that short. There we go. And then maybe flip some of these around. Oh, and that one's really long. We don't quite need it that long. Flip some of these around because some of the textures are getting a little tiley. And we don't want that. Flip, flip, flip. No, keep going. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, there is a roadmap if somebody's asking about like development stuff and where they're at and what they're doing. Yeah, they have a roadmap on Trello. But I've also covered basically everything that they release. They release a monthly dev diary, which is basically just a blog post about what they're up to and where they're going and new stuff that they want to implement and all that kind of stuff. I have a video for every month on the channel if you're interested in seeing it. You know, so you can watch my content and support my channel. There's the YouTube plug for the hour. How are we doing on our like goal, by the way? Are we almost there? You guys crushed the first one. Crushed the first one. I'm gonna make this a little longer, I think. Something like that. And we can duplicate this over to the other side so that we have support and it's not just floating in the air. 42! 8 more. We are killing it. Actually, I shouldn't say we. You are killing it. What is this? This is under like the third one? Yeah, right there. Beautiful. And then we can just take these and we can just stretch them. Just stretch them, which is the nicest thing about this game. Really helps with the piece count situation. There we go. Beautiful. And suddenly there's an amazing pergola, right? Like, that's pretty good. I think it's awesome. Do you think it's a little too short, maybe? Maybe, right? Because if that person, this person right here, if they like reach their hand up, they could touch it. Can I touch pergolas when I walk places? I don't think I can touch pergolas when I walk places. I don't think I've ever tried to touch a pergola when I walk places. How's that? That's a little better. AFK for a second. No problem. You lurk as long as you want to. We got an emote for that. We got an emote for the lurkers. So bring this over here. Because now we got our scale. You're 5 foot tall. You can't touch anything. I'm 5'8", so I'm not like extraordinarily tall, but I'm also not short. And I feel like I can't touch many things like walking around. So yeah, I think our height that we picked is nice. Okay, so I think that's a good angle. If we bring this here to meet it, then we're gonna have to do some adjusting. I want it to be like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to fill in. Well, actually, maybe even not. I can't tell. It is connected. Like it is covered in this one, I believe. It's also kind of slanted. If we do all of this minus this, and this, it's kind of at an angle now that I'm looking at it. So is 15 degrees too much of an angle? Yes. Instant yes. So maybe less of an angle. Like 5 degrees, I think will be okay. Yeah, beautiful. Just to give it a little bit, you know? And that actually helps us now that we raised it, because now the back is a little lower and it will not, people won't be hitting their heads. Lower that down a bit, and then we'll raise these ones up a bit. And that just gives it a little more detail, I think. Your grandpa is 8'3". I don't know how much I believe you. That's really tall. That's really tall. That's a really tall human. We'll see you when you get back, Dallas Winston. What was that? I forgot to count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Counting with Savannah. Bring this forward. You're 5'8" too? I always wished I was shorter, to be honest. Because 5'8" is rather tall for a girl, I think. I don't know. I always kind of wish that I was a little bit shorter. But nothing I can do about it. I just, when I don't wear, like, well, to be fair, I don't really wear heels and stuff anyway. Just because I don't know, just because I don't. But if I do, I'm extraordinarily tall and taller than everybody. So I always kind of wished I was a little bit shorter. There's a song about this, I feel. Great. There we go. Now we're a little less tiled. And then this part, I think maybe do we do something like that where it just kind of, oh, I need to go into the other group is what I need to do. Hello, can I edit you, please? If I do something like this, where I bring back, God, the gimbal thing kind of gets in the way a lot. Unless you zoom like way in, I can never tell where the edge of the piece is because the gimbal is like right on the edge. Like that, and then pull this back a little bit. And then we can just kind of feather the other one as well. And that way they're not crossing over. We'll have to make them a little shorter though, because they definitely, oh, this one I can just scale because the gimbal's over there. Nope. Like that. There's a surgery you can get in the US, quite expensive, and recovery is 2 years. That will give you 4 to 5 additional inches of height. What do they do? Do they like add vertebrae to your back or something? That seems not worth it. Because like, other than cosmetic, right? There's like really not any reason that you would need to be that much taller. Is there? I don't think so, right? This one needs to be shorter. But hey, I mean, people do weirder things, right? Than changing their height. I just can't imagine why you would actually do like, in 2 years of recovery? That is so long. That is so long. Okay, so then if we take these, I think, and duplicate them and make them real small, we can kind of connect up these ones. 5. Oh, nope. I moved that. We need to change it. You're happy being a shorty? See, and I don't even know where I got my height from. 10, 15. Because my mom is 5'5", and my sister is 5'1", I think my sister's 5'1" or 5'2", and then my dad is 5'9". So my dad is shorter for a male. But yeah, somehow I ended up being tall, and I don't really know how that happened. Because nobody else really in my family is tall. Like my cousins and stuff. I guess my one cousin is... No, she's a little bit smaller than me. So she's not even my height. Maybe we do leave it open. I don't hate that. It's connected there now. So yeah, I think that looks good. Just move to a country where people are shorter on average. Like as opposed to surgery. I mean, I guess that would be an easier option. You're 6'1" and not even 13. I promise it's not a good thing. You have the worst knees ever. Yeah, I would imagine that the taller you are, the more stress it puts on like your knees and your hips and stuff. I don't think that's the reason I have bad knees, but I have knee problems and hip problems already. And I'm not even that old. Hello, Jacob. How's it going? Okay. So, Richard has this little viewing area, and we're going to kind of position it over here. Because then... Maybe a little closer. Like here. Because then his habitat can maybe come like around here kind of thing. Should we make Richard viewable like as you're walking up and waiting in line for your tickets? Should we make it so that you can see Richard walking around? Your height gives you back pain? Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, because we could do like a little wraparound here, and then it can go back up to like this viewing area over there, I think. Right? Yes, we just need Richard viewable from every angle, right? Like everyone needs to be able to experience Richard the dinosaur. Maybe, you know what? Do we even duplicate this and make two little covered thingies? Like if we do one here and make almost like a semicircle thing, but it's disconnected. Like I won't connect these two. Something like that. And then you can, excuse me, you can like walk through here and look at Richard. 360 view of Richard. You know what? We should just let guests go in with Richard. Richard should just be a walkthrough habitat. He's friendly enough, right? So if we do this, we can actually kind of just center this on this little part of the path that I made already. Unbeknownst to him, Richard is a true celebrity. Tom, I think he knows though. Like his attitude, have you seen him walk? I think Richard is like fully aware of his status. And he's like a dinosaur that takes advantage of it, right? Like he gives you the cute look so that he can get more treats and stuff like that. Yeah, I think Richard's a little full of himself. You call dibs on going in first? I mean, Richard's a friendly dinosaur. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We need to get rid of this grass with some pebbles, just so that we can build and not have all this grass growing through what we are building. Great. He looks friendly and hungry. Yeah, but he would never eat people. Richard is an ambassador and has an honorary doctorate from the University of New Mexico. Beautiful. I love it. What's his doctorate in? What kind of doctorate does Richard have? We need some rocks. We've gone far too long on this stream without placing some rocks. We do have a more rock emoji. For those of you that are members on the channel, you have access to that little panda that yells for more rocks. So we'll do a rock like here. I think here will be like a planter, right? And you can enter from either side and walk around. Yeah, rocks and foliage. Botanist. I think that's perfect. Oh, Richard. When I placed him all those streams ago, he had no idea he was going to be what he is now. He had no idea the expectations that we had for him. But he's meeting them beautifully, I think. It's a planter, but for rocks. No, we'll put other stuff in here. We won't just put rocks. I promise. I'll put other things in here. I need this to be a little bit more than just 5 so that, there we go, when I'm rotating this around. I also want to, and I don't know how easy this is going to be. Maybe I will do it with pathing. Because I like the curved, let me bring the picture back for you guys so you can see. I like the kind of curvature of this right here. And that is, it's difficult to, it's not impossible, but it is difficult to do. Doctorate in being amazing. But maybe we do that because I kind of like how that looks. Now, the viewing glass is up on rocks, so let's try to work on that. Maybe let me separate this group so that we have another group to work off of, because we're gonna try to make this kind of mud rock wall thing. Can you be shorter? Thank you. Like that. This is where I wish we had the stalagmite and stalactite pieces from Planet Zoo, because those are just perfect for this kind of thing. But it's okay. We can get it done with these rocks. If I can rotate these all the way around, that is. Wish they can incorporate some of these mechanics in Planet Zoo. You know, I hear people say that a lot, where they're like, "Oh, Planet Zoo should have scaling. It should have, you know, everything that this has." But there's almost a certain like increased level of difficulty, I guess, with Planet Zoo not having scaling that I'm kind of okay with. You know, it forces you to use the pieces as they are instead of being able to really change them around. And at least for me, I'm okay with that, because the scaling, although it makes things easier, it also makes things more difficult in a way where like you can just kind of do whatever you want. And so there's almost like, I almost sometimes get some like brain block, because you can do anything. Like you can take the concrete piece and basically make anything out of it, because it's recolorable. So you can make it brown, you can make it look like wood, you can make it look like whatever you want. And yeah, so I kind of like, is that texture a little too stretched, or is it okay? I think it's a little too stretched. We're gonna make it a little smaller. That's not to say that, like, I think it would be cool if they added it. You know, I wouldn't complain and be angry if they added it. I just don't see it as a necessity. But everybody builds in a different way, you know? So it's all up to what you want out of the game. Having more limits is good sometimes. Too much can be so overwhelming. That's right. And I do try to really remember that I am the minority of players. Like, I sit on here and I fuss over little details and I spend hours in the game and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that is not how many players play. Games like Planet Zoo and Prehistoric Kingdom, many players get on and they make pretty habitats, but they just make them, you know, not to the level of detail that many other players do. And they don't need to, you know, they're happy just playing the game. I know when I played Zoo Tycoon 2, like, I was just happy playing that game. I didn't really necessarily need it to be more detailed than that. I'll lower this down just a little bit. All this time and energy going into making a rock wall. Yeah, I will agree with that, Soren, that Jurassic World's limits, I think they should up the creativity just a bit with that one. If nothing else, update the hitboxes on a lot of their stuff, because it drives me absolutely nuts that things can't be super close to one another, because there's like no reason for that, right? There's no reason. Let's turn this all the way around. How we doing on that like goal? Have we got those 8 likes yet? You guys killing it, crushing it? Glacy Cat, hello and welcome. That's okay. I see your comments on the YouTube videos and stuff. I appreciate you. Did we do 51? We did it. We did it. Oh, hello. That's Discord. Didn't know that was going to pop up in your face. Sorry, Heather, I'm just now seeing that message. If that's what you had to do, that's no problem. Oh, just kidding. I'm seeing Brittany's message. You guys got it figured out. You guys are on it. You guys are on it. I just saw that I had 14 notifications, so I figured I would check. 52. 52. Let's get 75 up there. Somebody get a 75 like goal. Just type like goal 75 with some emojis, and I'll get it up there. I will get it up there. Metal piece. Or maybe just a wood piece. It doesn't have to be metal necessarily. But we're going to have the piece that holds the glass. Let's use... I'm trying to think about how that would work. No. No. Off topic, but can I just say how much I love how close-knit this feels? I've only been a part of this community for a week, and I feel like I'm already a part of it. It also helps that Savannah works with penguins. Thank you very much. That is something that I strive to have in our community, where everybody feels like they're seen and part of the community and everything. So I appreciate you saying that. Soren, I gotcha. We're going to pin you up to the top of the message chat, and we're going to kill that like goal. Oh, I did not mean to place that. Let's scale this whole thing down a bit, because it is all sorts of way too much. And we're going to want to recolor it as well. Is this the one? No, this one... This one can be recolored. Yeah, okay. I don't know why that wasn't there the first time. Sometimes it has a little bit of a glitch, but we want it to be much lighter. Like, I mean, okay, well, apparently white is as light as we're going to get. You can't go any lighter than that in the game, so there's that. And then we need a piece of glass, which I always forget where it is. There we go. Beautiful. Where is that piece? Oh, okay. Great. It was under the ground. fam of bananas. The Banana Bunch? That's our member, what's it called? Member group? That's the word I was thinking of. Had a little brain malfunction. Oh, do I still have this on a weird angle? I do. It's on 20%. Hold on. Go back to 45. And we'll try this again. Soren, don't worry about it. Just being here, leaving a like on the videos and the stream and stuff like that. And honestly, participating in chat helps too, because YouTube loves things that are engaging. So doing everything that you're doing is totally helping the channel. So don't even feel that you are not helping out. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And now that gifted memberships are a thing, if somebody gifts some memberships, you could potentially get one that way. So just make sure that you opt in, because I know YouTube makes you like say, yes, I'm okay with receiving gifted memberships. So if you go, I think if you click on like the present, there's like a present somewhere on the thing. You can say, yes, I want to opt in for it. And you can do that. And that way, if somebody happens to gift some memberships, you will be in the running to get those. And then you'll unlock all your emotes and all that kind of fun stuff. All right, I think I'm going to make this 3 panels long. Like that. And then, did I make this a separate group from the rocks? I sure didn't. Hee hee. Where am I at? I'm in San Diego, California. It is 10:40 for me. 10:40 for me. I stream 9:30 in the morning, which is, it's actually not so early for me anymore. It used to be kind of early for my weekend, but now that I generally work at like 6:30 in the morning most days, I'm kind of up and like ready to go at like 7 a.m. Aside from this morning, because this morning, you know, I was out late. So we are all across the world. Where are you at? You said it's 5:30 there for you. Oh, I don't need to duplicate that. 5:30 p.m. So you're somewhere real far from me. Because 5:30 p.m. is late comparative to here in the morning. Somewhere in the UK, is that where you're at? Oops, don't have the duplicator or the destroying tool. Okay, all right, Richard. So bring this down a bit. I'll bring this over here. I want to recolor all the rocks too. You're in Canada, 6:30, Ireland. Oh, very cool. Ireland is like on one of my bucket lists of places to visit. I really want to visit Ireland and Germany and Scotland and New Zealand. All the lands. All the lands I want to go visit. I've actually been pretty fortunate to travel as much as I have within the United States, but I would love to start visiting other countries and things, because the only other country that I've been to is Mexico, because it's, you know, it's real close and I can drive there. You got a bunch of Canadians in here. That's right. Our mod Silverfox is Canadian as well. And Silverfox has traveled all over the place. I'm very jealous. At least you've traveled to Australia, and I'm very jealous of that. No, you're probably not the only one in the United States, Soren. But we do have a bunch of lurkers in the chat, and so there could potentially be some people just lurking. Oop. Like that. It's cold in here. It's actually not too cold for me today. It kind of like rained overnight a little bit. I think, at least when I when I opened up Pokemon Go this morning, it had like little raindrops on it. And so it made me feel like it was raining outside, right? Because isn't that supposed to be like an accurate thing? Where it's supposed to be raining if it's raining and sunny if it's sunny. Can we please grab both of these? Thanks. Bring this out a little bit. Beautiful. This is looking great. Richard doesn't have a whole lot of barrier though. Richard is still a dinosaur, right? He's still a dinosaur, and I feel like we still need to treat Richard like a dinosaur, even though he's a friendly, like, he's our ambassador dinosaur, so he's obviously very well trained. And he's very high maintenance and spoiled, so he's not going to go anywhere because he does not want to have to feed and hunt for himself. But I do feel like we should still, like, maybe do some sort of double barrier. Maybe we will slant the ground down and give him a little bit of a dry moat. Like, just a little bit. He needs a jacuzzi. Hand-raised and well-trained. That's right. Our little Richard. Let's grab this around here. And bring this over to this side. God, stream is flying by today. Flying by. We only have like another 30 minutes or so. Well, 45 minutes. I have a lot I want to get done today. I'm going to be super productive. I'm determined. I should have colored all these rocks before I duplicated them. I'm so bad at that. All right, well, let's edit this group. And let's see if I can... Oh, I can do it. All these. All right, let's color them like a lighter color. Not like that. Let's swerve around here so we can see the actual color in the sun. That's a little bit too yellow. That's pretty good, I think. That color. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good color. I think that's a pretty good color. Let's do that to all of them, and hopefully it's like as easy as that other one was, because that was, oh, that was fairly easy. Jacob, yes? Did you have a message that I didn't see? Because that one just says my name. 64 on the like goal. Crushing it. Crushing it. 11 more. One day, we're going to be able to get up to like 100, no problem. And streaming on Sundays is really going to help that as well, because we have way more people that are able to join us on Sundays than we do during the week. So I'm really excited that my work schedule is now conducive to streaming on Sundays. You've lived in South Korea. It's a pretty cool place. Would highly recommend. Really? I don't think I knew that, Silver Fox. I knew you were in Australia for a while, but I don't think I knew about South Korea. That's really interesting. I would love to go there as well. I mean, honestly, there's not really a whole lot of places that I like don't want to go. If I had the opportunity to really go anywhere, I would do it. You know. I'm upset because yesterday, I don't know where he was reading it, but Matt read somewhere that our town where we live was named like one of the top tourist places of 2023. No, it's not. It's horrible. Don't come to San Diego. Don't vacation here. Stay away. Now we're going to get so many tourists. I need the garden section. Cappy King, you live in San Diego? Don't go to Iowa. Yeah, similar thing. Stay away. You don't want to be here. We do have the San Diego Zoo. We do. So I guess that's fine. You can come to the San Diego Zoo and then go home. Does that sound mean? Let's do a little planter here because Richard needs some greenery in his life. I do want this above. Maybe let's delete this real quick. Just these ones, because we're gonna have to finagle that path anyway. Yeah, just the zoo. Just go to the zoo and then go away. Which, speaking of, I know I talked about it in my stream last Monday? Yeah, our Nintendo stream, I mentioned it because we went to the zoo on Monday morning of last week and we saw the Explorer's Base Camp stuff for the first time. It's so pretty. They did such a good job. It's so pretty. So I would highly recommend going to see that at least. But then, yeah, go home. You get a lot of tourists in Dublin. Yeah, I can imagine. Eastern Asia is really iconic and very dreamy to travel. All right, let's get a straight piece so then we can kind of edge off over here. And then we need trees. My goal for Savannah is that one day she could live stream from the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary in the Gold Coast, Australia, holding a koala in one hand and building a game on a laptop in the other. That sounds pretty skilled, and hopefully I would have the skills to do that. But it also sounds amazing. I would 100% give that a try. There might be more koala holding than there is game playing, though, just as a warning. I may be more focused on the little koala. I would love to hold a koala. Is that something you can do in Australia? Like, are there excursions that you can purchase at zoos and stuff that you can hold a koala? Because that would be, like, amazing. I imagine that they're pretty, like can be trained and nice, right, to hold? I don't know. I have known nothing about working with koalas other than they sleep a lot and they eat eucalyptus. That's basically my extent on koalas. Corn? You have corn as a tourist? All right. So I kind of like this uneven, like not perfect edge on the front. And we'll do the path around that. Excuse me. So now let's see about doing, I want like a tall, this isn't in the reference picture, but I want like a tall tree in the front, tall-ish, I guess. And then some more low-lying stuff. So what do we want? Because I kind of want Richard to have like you have to like go back there to see him, right? I've held a koala before. It was asleep the whole time. Yeah, all they do is sleep. Sleepy little animals. In Queensland, yes, you can hold one. Really? At the Steve Irwin Zoo, you can. But the wildlife sanctuary was awesome, and you can do it there as well. Wow, it sounds like everywhere you can hold a koala. Sounds like everywhere. That's so exciting. Yes, new life goal. New life goal for sure. Okay, what are we in? We're in scrubland. I tend to like these trees more than the rest of them. Like this kind of stuff. And I love that we can make it bigger. Like this. That's good. That's good. And then is there another? This is like too green, I think. I like the darker colored greens for the plants and whatnot. I don't really like the tropical stuff for this. Maybe a temperate something or other. Oh, this is not bad. If we put this kind of right here and maybe make this one a little smaller. Is this still the alpha build? This is early access for Prehistoric Kingdom. So it's no, it's not. I think if anything it would be in beta because they definitely did release beta. Is there a Dryosaurus statue or are we gonna have to make like a sign? I don't think there's a Dryosaurus statue. No. There's only these statues. So maybe I'll make like a sign or something that's right here that just says like Richard. Doesn't say what he is. It's just Richard. There's a Dryosaurus cutout. Are the cutouts in the signs? Yeah, where is this one? Right here. I always forget, and there's not a hotkey for turning that on yet. When you have a item in the game, placed in the game already. One more click. There we go. Great. So we'll just put this here for now, with the intention of making Richard his own personal little sign. You thought the graphics would be more like Planet Zoo? No, it's slightly more realistic than Planet Zoo. Which I actually kind of really like. They're still definitely working on it, so more updates and stuff to come, but yeah. Richard has a nice little start to his viewing area. This is great. This is great. Richard, you're gonna be so happy. We gotta figure out how to contain Richard, though, because I don't really know what to do about the rest of his little habitat. I definitely didn't follow my... Well, maybe we still could. What if we did... Just to give a little more, like, containment. I have this second picture that has, like, bamboo walls with the windows in it. Because it's kind of a fully contained habitat is what I'm looking at. 1 year later and it's still in early access. Yeah, but it's something I was talking about with the Avatar movie is that I'm 100% 100% okay with them taking their time because everything that they release is high quality. Like I don't have to worry about being upset because it looks terrible or whatever. And they just... I think I am totally fine with them doing that because it looks great. Oh, we could have used this wall. Let's go back to modern, or back to tropical, I think. Nope, not that one. This one. Because if we do like a topper, I think. I don't know. Hear me out. Let's just see how this looks. Thinking of doing something like this. Let me get that in the center of these. There we go. Wouldn't he eat the bamboo? No, Richard is a well-trained dinosaur. He's a well-trained dinosaur. He doesn't do bad things. And he's spoiled. Like, why? He would not eat his enclosure because he has so much offered to him already. He's a good dinosaur. Although this one might be one where I need to shrink it, keep it shrinked, keep it shrunk, because otherwise it's not gonna match when I pull it down. It's not really gonna match. Oh no, but I can do like this piece. Aha, aha, aha. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want to bring it down. So if we do something like this is what I'm thinking. Bring that up to match. And then if we slide this over a little bit, that way it's lined up. And then this would it just gives the impression that Richard's a little more contained than he is, you know? Let's see what it looks like from the front. Yeah, I think that looks great. I am going to recolor it though, because I don't necessarily want it to be this bright. I like it when it's a little more like that, faded. Amber, you made it on your super weak internet. Glad you made it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Cause yeah, that gives the impression, and we'll kind of maybe make like a slanted, like electric fence type thing, right? Because Richard is still a dinosaur. He's still a dinosaur. Bring that back to there. Still in the sticks. Yeah, only the best for Richard. He gets premium from Costco. That video of that cockatoo. I know somebody in here has had to have seen it, of the little featherless cockatoo that doesn't want to float in the pool. And the guy's trying to like convince him to get on the floaty, right? And he goes, I give you seeds, premium from Costco. Hopefully somebody knows what I'm talking about. Hey, that's not what I wanted. I wanted you to... Why did we switch that way? I don't want to switch that way. Why? Okay. Go away. There we go. Please. And thank you. Love that video. I recently refound it and I watched it like 50 times. I was obsessed. And then I was quoting it at work and walking around and being weird. And I think it's so funny. It's so funny. The little cockatoo. His little emotions are like perfect. Is that hiding everything? It is. Great. So we'll bring this to here. Like that. And then maybe we'll slide this one over just a wee bit more. Like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is that not meeting up anymore? It's not. But we can fix that. Let's get out of this group. Get into this one. Let's see if we can slide that a little bit to the right. No gaps. We need no gaps in Richard's habitat. Not because he's going to escape or do anything bad, but we don't want anybody to hurt him. Zoof, long time no see. Hello. How are you? Some time off the YouTubes always is good. Always is good. I kind of did that in January. I didn't really take like a real break. I'm going to delete these and just duplicate the other ones over. But I kind of just didn't do as much. And it was very nice. Very nice to take a break sometimes. And sometimes you need it. Yeah, Drew has been kind of MIA from YouTube for a while. Excuse me. Estan and I check on him every once in a while, and he's still alive. He's still alive, and he still plays D&D with me on Sundays. So like this evening we'll play in the group that we play in. So I do still see him. I still talk to him and everything. But he just taken a break from YouTube. It's just everything that's out right now. Like he's kind of done everything that he can do with Planet Zoo. And, you know, he says when Planet Coaster 2 comes, he will jump right back in it. But for now, no interest. The D&D game's still going strong. It's great to hear. Yeah. We don't play on Mondays anymore, but we play on Sundays. And we play with Masked Bandit and Geekism and Beyond Drew TV and Devin, who I think he had a channel or streamed or something. I know he played. Oh gosh, but his name is Devin. So yeah, so we've been playing every Sunday. Well, most Sundays. We actually accidentally kind of took all of January off because everybody was busy doing things. So we had like a month and a half break over the holidays. But we've been back at it and doing really well. So it's a lot of fun. We play tonight and I cannot wait. Jonty has to take a bunch of time off. So tonight we're doing like a one-shot kind of thing, but like different from a normal campaign. That's as specific as I can be because I don't fully understand what the heck we're going to be doing yet. I have to read the PDF that I was sent to understand. But I can't wait. Can't wait. And so now that I have Sundays off too, my work doesn't get in the way of that, because it used to be like if I was assigned to close or something like that on a Sunday, I had to beg people to switch with me so I could be off on time, and I don't have to do that anymore. So it's fantastic. Look at this. Richard almost has a full-blown habitat. Not really, but kind of. So I really don't know what we're going to do for Richard, like the backdrop of his habitat. He's alive, but does he thrive? He says he's thriving. Drew says he's thriving, so, you know, I hope that's true. Okay, should we just kind of fence Richard in to start, and then that way we can at least put him over here and he can have I don't want this to be curved. C. Forgetting what all the hotkeys are. So then we can put him over here. And yeah, then he doesn't have to be in his weird little circular habitat anymore. We'll do this fence for now. Maybe the taller one. So maybe if it comes out like this. He needs lots of space. And I always forget to build habitats big enough. Something like this. And then it'll come straight down over here as well. Well, maybe not straight down. Maybe we'll curve over just a little bit. And this will be Richard's little paddock. Like a little kidney bean paddock. Let's delete this stuff because we don't need this anymore. And Richard gets to go in his house. Yay, Richard! Richard is our celebrity Dryo. That's right. Richard is a brand of life. That's funny. Oh, there's penguinos on my TV. I just noticed. I have a TV just to the left of me, and my Google Chrome like flashes through photography and stuff. And there's a bunch of king penguins on my TV. No, Tom, Richard is too high class to eat the wood on his enclosure. He's too high class to eat the wood on his enclosure, and he loves his real food way too much. Plus, when we build him something, it won't be made of wood. We will fix it later. Where is animal care food? Because Richard needs a feeder. So we'll put that there for now. I mean, look at this. What else could Richard want? Why would he ever eat his wood barrier when he has that? There's sticks in it. How does penguin care differ from other birds? I mean, that's a really long question. There's a whole bunch of different things. I mean, the first and foremost is many of the penguins that I work with are polar. So they're inside and they're in a temperature controlled environment that's like 25 degrees all the time. So it's really cold. So there's that. They walk on snow. So that's different. They can't fly. So that's different. There we go. We have little Richard. Let's give him a couple trees before we wrap up for the morning. Does he want some like pine trees? What would Richard have? What kind of trees would Richard want? I don't like that one. I like this tree. So maybe we do that tree. Does he want some palm trees? Is he like a tropical? I'm liking these, the forested, like the pine looking trees. I like that. We could give him a palm tree. Churros? Who's talking about churros? Oh, what Hogwarts house does Richard belong to? That's a great question. He'd be a Gryffindor. He seems like a good dinosaur, but maybe, like, I feel like Ravenclaw is kind of like a snooty, spoiled house, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like if he, like, I don't think he's snooty. I think he just knows his worth. And he likes fancy things. But he also is kind of like a brown, red, warm color dinosaur, so he does fit Gryffindor quite well. Richard is a Dryosaurus. Scrub, desert, and oceanic. He's smart and high class. That's right. So scrub and oceanic. So all these. Okay, so we can do like these trees, which is, I think that's what I placed down. Yeah, okay. We can give him some palm trees. These are all just temporary. We'll relocate and give him more later. But he deserves more than just one tree, so I want to make sure that he has something before we leave. So that he has some sort of foliage coverage and stuff like that. And then we'll give him some water too, because that's important as well. There we go. Beautiful. But he's not evil, Tom. I don't think he's mean. Richard is noble of the heart, highly loyal, but high maintenance. Definitely posh. There's gonna be 3 Hogwarts houses. He could. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very good question. Let's make this not so big because he doesn't need that much water. And maybe a little bit deeper because, you know, maybe he kind of wants to submerge himself a little bit. And we'll make his water over here, I think, is the thing to do. So that'll be his water. Or maybe we should do a little water over here as well. Maybe he gets 2 pools. Yeah, 2 pools, I think. And let's make them sandy for now. Well, he is scrubland, right? So this is scrubland that I have in my hand right here, in the paintbrush. So we'll do sand, but then we'll do some pebbles in his pond, like a so. Oh, whoa, it got stuck. It's painting where I don't want it to paint. We need grass around for Richard, like right here. More little rocks. There we go. I mean, I think this is a good start for Richard, right? It's a major upgrade from what he had before. I don't like the barrier. I don't like, oops, that's the wrong button. I don't like the barrier, and I don't like, you know, like the layout. Oh, did you see him flip? Look how happy he is about his new house. That was perfect, little Richard. He was so excited. That was absolutely adorable. And what perfect timing. That was so cute. He is a botanist. He has his doctorate. He could be Hufflepuff. He is a happy little guy. He's gonna drink some water. Look at him. A girlfriend. Richard needs a girlfriend. Okay, hold on. We have to decide. Where's the hatchery? We have to decide what color his girlfriend is. Is his girlfriend like a feathered dinosaur? Okay, so this one is Richard, right? So this is what he is. So this is the female version of the same coloration that he is. Or we could have a green girlfriend, or we could have a feathered girlfriend. Strutting around like he knows his worth, right? Okay, so we're going to do a vote on this one as well. Let me end our little poll that we have going on right now. Who is Richard's girlfriend? So we have, this one is the Cirrus? I think that's how you say that. Or the variegated? Hopefully I'm saying these right. Or the burrowed. Great. So let me know. 1, 2, or 3. Who is Richard's girlfriend? So we have the burrowed, we have the variegated, and we have the Cirrus. Andre, you're here! Guess what I watched? I've been waiting for you to hang out so I could tell you that I finally saw Avatar last night. And I loved it. It was great. Yeah, thank you, Heather. I just saw them pop in. Name Richard's girlfriend Gertrude. Zelda, Angus, Veronica. We're 3 likes away from our like goal. Well, Andre's here now, so we should be 2 likes away. All right, who is Richard's girlfriend? Wendy's a good name. You like Veronica? It's a cute name. Millie's also a cute name too. I feel like Richard is kind of like an old school name. So should we give his girlfriend an old school name like Winifred or something like that? We're at the like goal. Did we make it? Let me check while we're waiting for these poll results. Oh, we're 1 away. We haven't quite made it. 1 away, 1 away. Or did it not update for me yet? Mine still says 74, so I don't know what you guys are seeing. Mine still says, oh, there we go, 75, woohoo! Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. That really does help me out more than you know. Ruthie is a good name. Ruthie is a great name. Now 76, fantastic. All right, who'd you guys pick for his girlfriend? And the poll? We went with this one, the feathered one. Beautiful. Okay, so let's create girlfriend. Etenia? I don't like that name. Oh, we also have Fred. Apparently we have a second Dryosaurus. That I was not aware of was in my hatchery. There she is. All right, so now we need a poll for the name. What is... Oh, look how happy she is in the habitat as well. All right. Winifred, I think that's how you spell it. We call her Winnie. I'm going to spell it like that, and we might correct it if I spelled it totally wrong. So just know that's the name. Ruthie or Winifred, Winnie, happy little chicken. Francine is a cute old school name. That's right. Let me see what else everybody said. Gertrude. That one's a good one. Gertrude. And last option. Veronica. Why not? All right. Go ahead. What are we going to name this little dinosaur? Oh, it got very dark. I would prefer you not use this. So can we go back to daytime, please? Look at how happy they are together. His little girlfriend is so cute with her little feathers. Such great options. I know. Winifred, we call her Winnie. Gertrude. Trudy? Gertie? How do you shorten Gertrude? Veronica. I don't know how you shorten Veronica either, but look at her shake her little head. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Winnie is really cute. That is definitely my vote. Look at them move around. So I haven't actually like watched some of their animations yet. But look at their like eye movement, and that was really cool. That was just an ambient behavior. Richard's over there taking a nap. They did such a good job with the modeling and everything on these guys. And this water is like a perfect depth too. Do you see that? They can like get in, they can submerge. Yeah, we did. We built a dryo habitat. We built a habitat for Richard because he was in a poor little like circular habitat up front. And look, people are already coming to see him. They just can't get close enough yet. I think that's a good scale too. Like seeing the people go in here. I think that looks like a good size. All right, did you guys decide on her name? Let's see. Ronnie is a good short name for Veronica. Where did it go? Gertrude! Gertrude is the winner. Can I... Gertrude. Gertie. Richard and Gertie. Look at her. Little Gertie eating some stuff off the ground. Yes, it could absolutely use more rocks, Andre. I agree. All right, you guys, we have Gertrude and Richard. And should we add Fred, or is that a weird, like, third wheel situation? Because we do have this one. Where's my hatchery? We do have Fred. And I feel like, is Fred the same? No, Fred is different, I think. Fred is different from Richard. Yeah, such a grandma and grandpa named dinosaur couple. Well, no, Fred doesn't have to be, like, in their relationship. He could just be their... It could be a throuple. It doesn't have to be in their relationship. He could just be, like, a roommate, you know? But that's what I mean. Like, is that weird to have him be, like, a poor third wheel? Or then do we have to get Fred a girlfriend? If we put Fred in the habitat, do we have to get Fred a girlfriend? Frederick is their... Oh, yeah. So his name needs to be fixed to be Frederick. First of all. Fred could be Richard's brother. A couple of power couples. I say we do it. Poor Fred does not deserve to be kept in the hatchery. And Fred, it makes sense that he's his brother because he looks exactly like him. Frederick. So that's Frederick. So then question being, does Frederick get a girlfriend too, or is Frederick just the brother? Is Frederick a little bigger? No. Richard's just down there, like eating. Fred is single and a brother. Okay. Yeah. Maybe Fred's the younger brother and Richard, like, they're like best friends and Richard like helps look after him, right? Fred fell on hard times and needs a place to crash. 2 sets of twins dating. That's right. Perfect. All right. Great. I had no idea when we started stream today that we were going to make a backstory for dinosaurs. No, Fred's not going to steal his girl, Brandy. Gertrude is way too loyal for that. Gertrude is way too loyal. We made their love. We did. We absolutely did. It's great. So I think Richard needs to be on the thumbnail. Right? So let's wait till he like... Well, I guess we can move him. I don't have to wait. I'm so used to having to wait in Planet Zoo to get the good thumbnail. Oh, he's gonna roar. Oh, he's gonna shake. Can you not? Oh, look at him use his hands. Oh, he's such a cute dinosaur. All right, Richard. Let's go right here and see about getting a thumbnail picture of you, because you are beautiful. Oh, actually, I don't need to use this. I can use the camera option. And we can switch the time of day to be bright, like that. And then we can switch the light angle to be on his face. Beautiful. Oh, you know what, though? I need to add my own personal little green screen so that I can easily cut him out. Modern and concrete. There we go. Beautiful. Now we can take Richard's picture. And let's zoom in on him like so. And change the light angle so it's on his face. Like that. What a little model he is. Beautiful. That's great. Let me open this folder. So I always forget where those pictures get saved. So if I open it, then I won't forget. So there we go. There's little Richard. Like that. What's my screenshot program? The one that I first opened up is NVIDIA. But then that one I was just using, the camera one, is just built into PK. So I'm thinking, what is the... I forget how to hide the screen. Yeah, see, that doesn't work in this game. I guess I have to use the camera. So we'll use the camera here. Yeah, there we go. So field of view a little bit out. Light angle, we want brightness, and we want the light on the front of the build. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Make a thumbnail out of that somehow. Wait. Resume. I want these people out of the way, but you can't move them yet in the game. Maybe we should take a picture from this angle, because then you can see Richard in the background. Maybe that's a better idea. I'll take this one as well. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, you're on your way home, Amber? I didn't know you were going home so soon. That's awesome. There we go. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oops, resume. Well, there you go, guys. We got a bit done for an hour and a half or so. I know we hit 75 likes, but I'm wrapping it up, so I didn't do a new like goal. But you guys crushed it. Absolutely crushed it with the goals today. Sorry, chat's not working on the screen for whatever reason. Yeah, we killed our like goals. We didn't get any closer to our member goal today, but that's okay. That is okay. And we built Richard a beautiful habitat, and now he's happy. Happier than he was in his little circular boring habitat. Did that save? Okay, great. I'm always nervous with Prehistoric Kingdom that it's not gonna save. And I don't want to lose the work that we did for Richard. Yeah, Koa Boy's back there. He heard me say his name. Little Koa Boy. Are you being a good dog? You can't see. He started wagging his little tail. Are you being a good boy? Are you being a good dog? You don't have to look so scared. You're being a good boy. He's a good dog. Yeah, Koa is the king of the side-eye. King of the side-eye. He'll sit there and side-eye you because he knows you're talking to him if he doesn't want to listen. But he thinks, like, if I don't turn my head and actually look at them, they won't make me do what they want me to do, which is always wrong. I need a picture. Casually pulls a whole wall and alters time for the best photo. Absolutely. That's the YouTube life. It's got to be the best photo. Make a banana exhibit. Honestly, Andre, I thought Avatar was a 10. There's like really, I don't remember being upset over any choices in like the storyline or the acting or the special effects or anything like that. Like I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. So I would honestly probably give it a 10. I would honestly probably give it a 10. Oh, I'm tired though. Ooh, make an Alamo themed camel exhibit. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. What did we end on? We ended on 76 likes. It's not updating for me, so I think 76 likes is what we ended up on. So you guys are fantastic. You give Avatar 2 and 11 just because Zoe's in it and you haven't seen the movie yet. That's fair. That's fair. Any chance the SeaWorld San Diego Zoo vlog now that you work there? I honestly probably won't do a SeaWorld vlog, but I do have the footage from the San Diego Zoo. So I actually have my, it's stuck, my GoPro right here, and I need to pull the footage off of it from when I went last week and get that put together. Never seen the new Avatar. We'll wait for it to be on Disney Plus. I mean, that's fair. Although last night when we saw it, we went to a Sinopolis, which weirdly enough, the commercial preview things before the movie kept calling it Sinopolis, and I have never heard anybody refer to that theater as Sinopolis before. But anyway, regardless, Sinopolis. It's the one where they have like big recliner chairs and there's a little button and a waiter comes to bring your food and stuff like that. Like you can order food while you're watching your movie. We had the entire theater to ourselves. There was not a single other person in there. And the waiter made a joke. He's like, look at you guys go. Like we normally charge $4,000 for an entire theater like this. And you guys get it for the price. Like our tickets were $20 or something like that. So it was a really cool experience because Matt and I we could talk, like something would happen or we would have a question or a comment on something and we could tell each other, we didn't have to be all quiet and hush hush and, stuff like that. So it was really cool. It was really cool seeing it in a theater with absolutely nobody else. So it was really cool. And we did see it in 3D, which was really cool as well, because the way that they do 3D now is so well done, and it's not like cheesy, and it's almost like you forget that you're watching 3D because it's just subtle enough to give it some detail, but like not over the top where it's like gimmicky. So I think it was great. I think it was awesome. Sinopoly is a monopoly, but for Synops, it's spelled with a C. Sinopolis. It's like C-E-opolis. Yeah, so. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and all the likes. We're at 79 now, so you guys are fantastic. And any of those VOD watchers that are going to watch this back after we're not live. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Thank you as well for liking. And if anybody's here that hasn't subscribed yet, I would recommend it. I would recommend it, and it does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. So I do have a Prehistoric Kingdom build that I mentioned before I need to get the voiceover done for, and I need to put that up on the channel because I think I'm going to do it in 2 different parts. I think I'm going to do part 1 and part 2. But you guys have been phenomenal this morning. I'm loving the excitement about our Sunday streams again. So yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and thank you as always. I know, Amber, you were only here for a short time, but Brittany and Silver Fox, I'm so glad that you guys could join us as well. And then Heather, as always. We have 4 mods now. We have so many mods. I feel so supported. You guys are all absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys in the next stream, not tomorrow. So we don't have a Nintendo Night stream tomorrow. We'll be live next week with Planet Zoo. But we do have a stream schedule on my website. So if you're ever curious, you can access it through my website, or you can go to the Discord to access the website, whichever way you want to do it. But yeah, I have the schedule up there for you guys. But yeah, until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.